Hello students, you all are aware that from this year there is a change in the pattern of examination of Cbse. In their latest sample paper, they have stated that there will be 20 questions of 1 mark in mathematics paper, in which 10 questions will be MCQ, that is 4 options will be given, in which one option is the correct option. Then 5 questions will be there which will be fill in the blanks type. You are to fill in the blank, and there will be 5 questions which will be short answer type. You are to evaluate or you are to find some value. Such questions will be 5 questions. So in all there will be 20 questions which will be of 1 mark each, and we can say that they will be of short answer type. So in this video we will be seeing the questions related with our chapter vector algebra. We will be starting with the question which Cbse has given in their sample paper of the topic vector algebra. So let us start that question. So the question is, if 2i plus 6j plus 27k cross I plus pj plus qk is equal to vector 0, then the values of p and q are. Options are, these 4 options are given in which values of p and q are given to us. Now we know that the cross product of a cross b, 2 vectors are there, a cross b is to be found out. Then how do we find out? We find out by taking the determinant. Now determinant is to be made from this given vector ijk, we write in the first row, then the coefficients of ijk of the first vectors 2, 6, 27. 2, 6, 27. These are the coefficients of ijk respectively in the first vector that I have written here, made the second row. Third row will be the coefficients of ijk given in the second vector. These are 1, p and q. 1, p, q. This is our cross product. Let us say this is equal to delta. Now evaluate this determinant. This will be equal to I cap 6q minus 27p minus j. This will be 2q minus 27 plus k 2p minus 6. Like we expand any determinant, we have expanded this determinant. So we have obtained the value of the determinant like this. Now this is equal to 0 vector. 0 vector is what? 0 vector we can write 0i plus 0j plus 0k. This is our 0 vector. Now if 2 vectors are equal, then the coefficients of ijk will also be equal. So equate the coefficients of ijk of both the sides. So we obtain 6q minus 27p is equal to 0. One equation, when we equate the coefficients of I, we obtain this. 2q minus 27 is equal to 0. This will be our second equation when we equate the coefficients of j. This will be equal to 0. And 2p minus 6, this is equal to 0. 2p minus 6 is equal to 0. This we obtain when we equate the coefficients of vector k. Now from this equation we obtain q value as equal to 27 upon 2, and from third equation we obtain value of p as 6 by 2, that is 3. P is equal to 6 by 2, which is equal to 3. And put these values here, this should be satisfied. 6 into q, that is 27 upon 2 minus 27 into P, that is 3. 3 into 27 minus 27 into 3, this is equal to 0. So the third equation is satisfied. So the values of P and Q are P is equal to 3 and Q is equal to 27 upon 2. Here option B is the correct option. Our next question is, if A cap is a unit vector and vector B a non-zero vector not parallel to A cap, then the vector B minus vector A dot B times A cap is, four options are given to us: parallel to vector B, at right angle to vector A, parallel to vector A, at right angles to vector B. Now, B is a non-zero vector, means A dot B, if we evaluate, this is not equal to 0. Now, what we do in this question is that we take the dot product of A cap with this vector. So, A cap dot vector B minus vector A minus B times A cap. A dot B, we get A cap dot vector B minus, here it is A dot B, so A dot B times A cap dot A cap. This we obtain. A cap is a unit vector, so this is equal to 1. So we obtain A cap dot vector B minus vector A dot vector B. Clearly, A vector is a unit vector, so this minus this will be equal to 0. That is, if we are taking the dot product of A cap with this vector, then we obtain 0. And if two vectors have dot product 0, then they are at right angles to each other. So A cap is right angle to this vector. So which option is correct? This vector is at right angle to A cap. Our option B here is the correct option.